right, welcome back. Today we're gonna be doing a full body asymmetrical core workout. You're gonna be like, what in the world is an asymmetrical core workout? Well, we're gonna show you as we get into these exercises. We're gonna train your core, your abs, your glutes today in a non-standard way that you're doing 5,000 standard crunches that everybody hates to do and gets bored with, all right? Enough of me running my mouth. We're getting right into the next workout. So ladies, you're gonna start with 30-second jumping jacks. Ready and go. All right. So as we move around, I'm gonna run my introductions for today. So everybody should be getting used to my lovely wife now, Cheryl. We have 5 grandchildren, and yes, she's my wife and the CEO and the owner of the company and a bodybuilder and 63-year-old badass. So watch her if you need to know how to do it right. We're gonna move back here to the back. This is Danielle, mom of 3. She's a doctor, big brain smart, and she owns Unaloom Med Spa in Severna Park, Maryland. So if you need her help, check us out. She's on our website. Coming to the back here, we have Marianne. She's a mom of 4 or 5. 4. I gave her 1 extra. Oh no, that's not a good idea. All right, she's the owner of Western Shore Veterinarian Hospital. So if you need to get your dogs looked at or your cats looked at, check her out on our website. And also, if you come train with us, we have a VIP membership program. We'll get you access to all these services all throughout the area, okay? All right, moving on. Your next exercise is gonna be your banded squat jump. So we're gonna pick up the booty bands next. The booty bands are gonna go just above the knees, and we're gonna start squatting and jumping. Booty band squat. Wow, it's like the first time you've ever done it. And go. As you can tell, we have fun here. We're not gonna cut, we're not gonna edit. What happened, happens, all right? We keep it real while we're doing these videos. So the goal with these booty band squat jumps is to not let your knees suck in. So if you watch their knees, as they're going down, they're forcing the knees outboard, which we call abduction. We're pushing them out. If your band is so tight that it forces your knees in and you can't keep them outboard, then we need to switch to a little bit of a lighter band, okay? All right, keep it up. A little bit faster, pick it up in the front, pick it up in the front. There we go, good. Nice job, get those heart rates up and get those bodies ready to go. All right, so the next thing they're gonna transition into is they're gonna drop these booty bands. We're gonna move down to our Versa bands. The Versa bands are the small little rubber bands that you see that they have, the reds and the yellows, okay? We call those Versa bands because they're versatility bands. We use them for everything, on your hands, on your feet. We do all different types of exercises with these. So they're gonna put their Versa bands on. They're gonna get into their plank position. And then from here, they're gonna do their 30 seconds worth of plank jacks. Uh-oh, the boss lady busted out the Bosu ball. She's going NFL on her butt. All right, and begin. With these, all these warm-up exercises or cardio bursts throughout this workout, you set your own pace. Like if you just want general health and you wanna be in good shape, you just keep a moderate pace. You know, just get your heart rate elevated and your blood flowing and the oxygen pumping. If you're a high school football player or sprinter or track star, you get down there and you go as hard as you can for that 30 seconds. Get that heart rate up, right? This is interval training. This should be a good warm-up. This is working their triceps, it's working their shoulders, their chest, their abs, their legs, their lower back. The entire body is being warmed up right now, okay? As they start to slow down and finish up their plank jacks, the next exercise we're gonna move into are gonna be their banded speed skaters, okay? So with the banded speed skaters, we're going back to the booty bands. The booty bands on this exercise are gonna go over top of the knees. So the crucial thing with this for safety is the way that we perform this movement. What I don't wanna do is I don't wanna jump out and swing my foot way out here like this, because you can see the torque that puts on my knee. That's a no-no, okay? What I wanna do is I wanna jump, place this foot right behind that heel, squat down, and then jump across. Squat down, and then jump across. So I keep it close, so I'm not doing any undue pressure on that knee as we go across. All right, ready, and go, 30 seconds. Again, you set your pace. You can fly, you can make this plyometric and really spread it out. If you're a hockey star and you really want to get that power on your blades on that edge, you really jump side to side. If you're a sprinter, side to side. Football players, running backs. If you're leaving first base, running the second base, stealing a base, these are all good lateral explosive exercises, okay? We're starting to hear heavy breathing. We're only 4 minutes in. I love it. All right, as they're finishing up their banded speed skaters, the next thing that we're gonna work into are gonna be your mountain climbers, but they're gonna be a little bit different today. We're gonna do a lateral version of the mountain climber. You can do this on the Bosu ball, or you can do it on the floor. It's up to you. A standard mountain climber, when we're doing it, the knees are driving straight down the middle, okay? We're gonna go lateral today, so the knees are gonna come up to the chest. We're gonna fire across. The knees gonna come to the chest and fire across. So they're gonna have lateral movement rather than straight up and down movement, all right? And go. Good, so the knee comes to the middle. They're firing across and out. Sherry's doing the reverse. She's doing to the inside. Everybody else is doing lateral to the outside. That's good. She's showing you different variations of the exercise. Hers is a little bit more like a Spider-Man. Good, keep it moving. Again, this is another great exercise, warming up the abs, warming up the glutes, warming up the triceps. Good. We're gonna keep going until Marianne's triceps start turning purple. Goodness gracious, she's only been working out with us for like 2 months and she got guns already. It's crazy. All right, and start winding them down. So the last exercise we're going into in the warm-up is gonna be your walkouts, okay? Just keep in mind that if you have low blood pressure or blood pressure issues, that you're gonna be bending down and walking out and coming back up. If you know that type of activity makes you lightheaded, you might not wanna do this exercise. Pick one of the ones that we did prior and do that again for another 30 seconds if you know you have those type of issues, okay? All right, begin with your walkouts, go. Good, so they're walking all the way out to the push-up position and then walking all the way back in. Good, all the way back out and then back in, perfect. Good, Danielle's doing the variations a little bit more advanced with the reach across toe touch, which is perfectly fine. Walking out toe touch to each side. Marianne's doing the standard out to the front. Sherry's doing the standard out to the front, very good. Good job. Everybody's arms are getting good and warmed up now. Good. Keep it going about 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Very good. All right, so that's gonna conclude the first part of the warm-up exercises. All of that is done, and now we're ready to go. The blood's pumping, the muscles are loose, the joints are ready to start for the main part of our workout.
All right, so our next exercise is gonna be called a cable iso split squat. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move over to the cable machine. Don't worry, you don't have a cable machine at your home, so you can show you how to do it with the band, okay? So we're gonna take cable, we're gonna move out, we're gonna go into our split squat stance, okay? So we're gonna have the cable, the resistance on the inside. Core is tight. I'm gonna sit down in my split squat position. I'm gonna punch my hands straight out to the front, so my thumbs are right underneath my chin. And then from here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go down to my split squat, stabilizing, and then standing straight back up, straight down into my split squat, stabilizing, and come right back up. So my whole goal is to try to keep my thumbs directly underneath my chin while maintaining my balance through keeping my core tight through the entire rep range that we're doing. Okay? All right, draw the rep. Then so we'll be left foot out, right foot back. Good, dropping out of the split squats. Good, making move back to back, so the clothing. There we come. Good. Thumb directly underneath the chins. Abs are tight. Tracking, make sure that you're breathing. Perfect thrust, nice and slow. 1,000 up. 1, 2, 3, down. Good. Try not to maintain the integrity of the exercise with the hands in your chest and your shoulders. They're just stabilizing and ab will go all over. Good, perfect. Everybody's toes are in the correct position, knees are in the correct position, backs are flat, chins are up, belly button's up. Perfect. And that's exactly how we do it. Once they hit their rep range, we're gonna flip our abs and rear, do the exact same thing to the other side. This is tricky, make sure you got the right foot up. There we go. Yes, so this time we're right foot up. Punch it out to the front, stabilize, abs are tight, back is flat, chest is up, chin is up. At home you're looking at this, you're going, oh, this is an easy exercise. You can't know that you got, you see get it in the breath over 20s. Abs will be screaming. Good. And you'll have perfect posture, legs are in the correct position. There is good. Using that band for the sets. Very back flat, chest up, belly button up, perfect. Everybody's in the exact perfect position that you want to be at. Good job. Just breathe and don't hold your breath. Concentrate. Good. All these non-standard core training exercises are amazing for everybody. Your ab would be sore in the morning. That's when you would do more starts. Exactly.
All right, moving on to our next exercise. We're gonna move on to our forward and reverse lunges, okay? So what we're basically gonna do is we're gonna do a forward lunge. We're gonna step forward, belly button up, heart up, chin up. As we go down into the lunge, make sure that the knee is pushed outboard. As we go down, we come back up, and then we're gonna step to the rear. I'm gonna come straight back, chin up, chest up, belly button up, straight down, knee goes outboard, back up to the top. And you're just gonna continue to go front, and then back. Front, and then back, nice and controlled. All right, and begin. Good. So you can see Sherry chose to do no weight. Girls in the back, what do we got back here, Danielle? 15. What are we running back there in the back, Marianne? 10s? Good. Nice and slow. Take your time, under control. The name of the game with this movement is stability. We don't want to be twisting ankles and blowing out kneecaps. Good. There we go. Remember to push that knee outboard just a little bit. One of the cues I tell everybody when they're doing any type of lunge is pretend you're walking through your bedroom and your sock drawer is sticking out a little bit, and you take your knee and you pop it in. That's exactly what we're doing with that lunge. As we go down, the knee's pushing outboard. Keep that knee nice and safe. So why do I say that? Is because for so long we've said keep your knee over your toe, but I don't get my glute involved in that. And that's the strongest muscle in your body. So when I push that knee outboard, it allows me to fire with the biggest muscle in my body and use it properly. Good. And then they're gonna switch. Once you get to your rep range, make sure you're doing both legs. So we're running 15 on each leg with these. Again, if you got heavy weight, like if you picked up a 20 or a 25, it's perfectly fine to do 8 repetitions. If you got the 10s in the back or body weight, you might wanna run 15 to 30 of these, depending on how much of a burn you're trying to get that day. Good. You can see Danielle's knee position's perfect every time because I'm harping on her every morning about it when we're doing our personal training sessions. Keep your knee out. Good. Perfect. Everybody's got good balance. Good. Nice job. And finished. Good.
All right, so our next exercise is going to be a cable side lunge with a rope attached to it, okay? So when I set up in my position, I'm going to come out, my left leg's out, spread this leg out right to the right, farther than you get, right? So we're in a nice wide lunge stance, like a side lunge, okay? Then from here, my right knee is going to go on my hip. I'm going to lean forward. I'm sitting heavy on this left glute, this left quad. All my weight's on this leg, stabilize on the thigh. From here, I'm going to look back at the cable machine, big stretch through my upper back, and now I'm going to pull a handle right straight in towards my nipple line. Stretch through, stretch the back, pull up, chest up, stretch through, pull up, chest up. This leg, the quad, and glute should be on fire. The weight's not heavy on the cable machine, it's light. It's trying to destabilize you, so you're having to use your abs to engage and your core and quad and your legs. Okay? All right. We're up. 12 reps of these, so you can go looking down here. Game still got it fly. Eat on. Eat up. Get out here. Oh, there we go. Just that wide splits. Good. Lead it forward. Good. Stretch back, look at the cable machine. Marianne, it's okay, rotate those shoulders and turn into a little bit more. Stretch across, good. And you see Sherry's going to her hip. She's working more down to the lower part of her lat and our rector muscles. Danielle's pulling more towards the nipple line, working the upper back and the traps and rear delts. Marianne's doing the same thing. Get that rotation. Good. Just sit down deeper on that side. I'm not sure you stay down there. Don't come out of it. That's it. Good. It's good. They're going to hit track 12. They're going to flip around to the other side. Do the same thing from the other side. Your glute requires to stay in that lunge because it's going to trick you and it's going to try to pull you out of that lunge to get you to stand up nice and tall. A lot of weight on that right leg right now. You got to switch the feet. Good. Nice. Perfect. All that weight sitting right here on the left thigh right now. She's feeling it, that hamstring, that thigh, that glute, that inner thigh. Toe turn. Eyes to back to the chin, stretch through and squeeze. Nice, good job. Right there. Right. Do a lot of these style movements because it's not a normal movement you would see in the gym, but this is very functional in everyday life. You reach down, you're going to pick up a hammer that's on the ground, you throw out your SI joint. You reach over to unplug your iPhone, you throw out your SI joint. So some of these non-standard twisting motions help to protect your back. You also how you would use it in everyday life rather than when a gym deadlift or something.
All right, again, so we're getting ready to move into our second round of cardio bursts for 30 seconds. You see we picked different exercises this time from the exercises that we had in the front, the 6 initial exercises. So here we go, and begin. Good, again, just remember your goal and where you want to go. Sherry's picked it up a little bit this time. She's going faster with her jumping jacks. Danielle's getting a little bit more plyometric explosiveness as she goes down. She's jumping a little higher, that's good. Marianne's back here cranking them out with a plank jack, the perfect form. Her back's nice and flat, her abs are engaged. Everybody's doing great. Good, you notice Danielle is really using that band as a training aid. When she's going down, she's pushing those knees out into that band. That's why we have it on. If you're just jumping up and down, that band slack, it's not doing anything to accomplish your goals. Very good, start to slow it down and stop. All right, our next exercise we're moving on to is gonna be the bent over rear delt flies. So you're gonna pick a dumbbell somewhere probably 5, 8, 10, 12 pounds, okay, in that range. And we're gonna do 20 reps of these. So keep in mind, we're running 20 reps, so you wanna go on the lighter end with the weights, okay? All right, so they're gonna pick their dumbbells up. Danielle, I'm gonna have you turn a little bit this way so they can see you from the front. Good, Sherry, you'll be turned this way. And then Marianne, you can stay right straight like we are. All right, and begin. Good. So just keep in mind when you're doing this, we want to have a nice safe back. So if you look at Sherry, her back is rounded here in her lumbar spine. We don't want to have this big rounded hump to the back. We want to pull the back in, shoulders up. So it should be nice and curved. If I poured water right here on her back, it would run right straight down her back. Chin's up, chest's up. Good. We're working these rear delt muscles right here on the backs of the shoulders. Your cadence should be 1,000 up, 1, 2, 3 down, 1,000 up, 1, 2, 3 down. Slow and controlled movements. Remember to breathe, don't hold your breath. Good, and then when we slow that cadence on the way down, you see how their faces started turning purple, ears started turning red. It got a lot harder real quick. Good, that's why we don't rush the exercises, right here on the rear delts. Perfect, good, nice job. Remember to breathe in and breathe out. Don't hold your breath, perfect. Good, everybody's form looks good. Everybody's pumping up. They had their breakfast this morning. That's good. They ate their carbs because we're not scared of carbs. Good job. All right, that finishes up their rear delt flies. And next, they're going to get ready to go right into our cardio burst. So pick another piece of equipment, what you want to use for your cardio. Pick something you didn't do last time. All right, here we go. Okay, sounds good. And begin. Good, Sherry's doing her squat jacks. You can see that she's really abducting those knees. She's pushing to the outside. I'm a Neanderthal, so I like to use Neanderthal words, all right? You can tell by looking at this bone in my head. I'm like one chromosome away from being Fred Flintstone, right? So I call that outboard and I call that inboard. Well, us big fancy scientific bodybuilding bro science types like to call that abduction and then adduction, which confuses me because with my draw, it sounds the same, abduction and adduction. They're like, which one, out or in? So around here we go outboard and inboard, right? Keep it simple, stupid. Marine Corps motto, KISS. Good job. Pretty work. Good. Fantastic. And begin to slow it down to finish out our next round of cardio burst. Good job.
All right, so next we're going into our lunge with a low to high chop. So when we set up this time, we're gonna have her mount down to the bottom. You elastic down like that, it'll be down toward the bottom. You know, step out to the side. This should be light. It shouldn't be super heavy. I'm gonna get down into that nice deep split squat, okay? Just like this, belly button up, chin up, chest up. Both hands are on the handle. I'm gonna look down towards my cable machine. My arms are gonna stay straight. Now I'm using my abs up to this side to spin my shoulders. I can easily just take my hands and throw it like this, like everybody I see on Instagram, just throw it in and it does nothing to the shoulders. I'm using my abs to pull me through the exercise on an angle, and I'm going all the way up and looking at the corner of the room, right over top of my phone. It's back down nice and slow. If you're going any faster than that, I can pretty much guarantee you, you are not using your abs. You're just jerking and flopping around. Good? Here we go. Yep. Nice and slow, take your time. We're gonna do 10 reps on each side of these. Again, just like I talked about earlier for you, you can do a higher rep range if you want. You can do 15 to 20 of these, which is pretty advisable since we're trying to do this with light weight, but we're gonna be 10 on one side, push the other side to 10. Good, perfect. Sit down deep into that split squat. Abs are tight. You're focused on making your belly button spin your shoulders. Forget about your hands. Good. Inhale on the way down to the machine. Exhale on the way out. Blow your air out. Squeeze your abs. Perfect. Good. Nice job. Good. Your body's doing these perfect. 10 to switch to the other side. You want to destabilize the bottom machine so it'll be right so forward when you flip around. Good. Down to that bit deep squat. Shake forward. Good. Perfect. Looking right over the top of those bones. Good. Nice. So if you watch Danielle right here, she's using her abs on the side. You let them stretch, everything's opening up, just squeezing, that she's engaged and pulling those abs around towards her back. You can see she's shaking, she's squeezing her abs so hard in that position. Good. Good. Perfect. 10 reps. Breathe the edge, breathe it out. Perfect. Everybody's going nice and slow. Good. Nice job. Good. Then just keep in mind on that band and serious off, it's too easy. You step out further away from the machine, it's too hard. You come back in and you can't get full range of motion. Good. Very nice.
All right, so our next exercise is gonna be a sumo squat. So you're gonna see some different variations. Sherry's got a 60, I believe Danielle's got a 40, Marianne's got a 50 there in the back, okay? So we're gonna have our toes slightly turned out, our back is gonna be flat, and we're only gonna go down to a depth that we feel comfortable, that we're not gonna pull a hamstring or an adductor muscle or a groin muscle. So the one thing that we need to pay attention to that when we set our feet is if you look at my feet and my knee, as I go down, I have to be in a position that my knee can naturally track over my toe safely in this direction to the floor, right? If I turn my foot out too far, you're gonna see that my hips won't allow me to track over, and you see how my knee's going inside my toe? We never wanna look like that when we're doing any type of sumo squat or any type of squatting at all, because now all that pressure is here on the inside of the knee, and we don't want that. So knee stays over top the toe. As I go down, I'm using my glutes to pull my knees to the rear, spread my legs as I go down. So my legs are opening as I go into the squat and then driving back up through my heels, okay? So that's how we're gonna perform our sumo squats. All right, go ahead, knock them out. Here we go. What we got? 20 reps? Good. Good. You can see all three have different ways that they're grasping the dumbbells. Sherry's not trying to go too deep. Up, and then she said, I can go deeper. So now she goes down into the deeper stance. Good. Danielle's got great flexibility, so she can touch the floor with that dumbbell. The lower you go, the more glutes and hamstrings that you work. Marianne's holding it this way because it's probably most likely more comfortable for her hands. So some of those dumbbells hurt your hands when you're holding them like that for some people. Nice and slow again. 1,000 up. 1, 2, 3 down. 1,000 up. 1, 2, 3 down, and then them 20 reps really start to burn in. When you're going 1,000 up, 1,000 down, way too fast. Remember to breathe in and breathe out. Good. We should never feel these in our lower backs. We should be pulling those knees to the rear to keep it in our glutes. Our chin's up, our chest's up. Nice flat backs. Good. Nice job. So these are our sumo squats. Pretty work. Catch your breath.
All right, so our next exercise, there's not really a name for this. So what I did is I put a whole bunch of little keywords in there. So we're using a cable machine or bag. We're gonna be a side plank. It's a clamshell because we lose our glutes. And there's a row that's all with it, okay? So these are gonna be our clamshell lifts. So I'm like down my elbow. You can use a pad if this hurts your elbows perfectly wide and into the floor. That's smooth too. You slide back away from our machine. You bring my knee almost up to 90 degrees. I'm gonna drive an elbow on the floor, left elbow, left knee, so I'm in side plank. But I'm also, with my knees over to clamshell position. From here, I'm gonna reach forward toward the cable machine and stretch my back. I'm gonna push my hips to the front, squeeze my glutes, and we're ready to go on it. As I return the hand to the front, my hips go to the rear. I lift up into my side plank, into my clamshell, pull to the rear. You do 15 reps of these, your glutes are going to be on fire if you keep your knees open and really squeeze your hips to the front. Use your abs also. Okay? Practice. Go ahead. So, look. 10 reps on each side. At home, we're going to do 15, but for instructional purposes, then we're going to keep it at 10 reps. Good. Pull your toe up a little bit, Daniel. There you go. So pull up towards heels and the end of nice high in the skies. Then stroke to the rear, push up to the front, squeeze. Perfect. Good. Everybody's got it. Good. Put these lower abs down here. Push these into planks or arcades. They're nice and tight. Good. Perfect. Then you'll pulse it up, squeeze the waist to the top, knees nice and high. Now as you get tired, what happens when you start forgetting the master right knee. So it's important to remember pushing this right knee out to the sky. It's higher you get it every time. Good. Once you get your toe out, you stick your right to the other side of it. Just be getting a good burn in the glutes right now. The weights are really light on these. I mean, you're 10, 20 pounds at the most. Good. Perfect. Driving that knee into the deck. Knee goes high. Squeeze those glutes to the front. Just like glute thrusts. Notice you're going to pressure up your knee, keeping it nice and tall. Good, very nice stretch to the upper back. Good, it's better obliques engaged on the downside. Perfect. And rest. And rest. Good, I hear some heavy breathing. That must be working out. Good. Very nice. Good job.
All right, so our next exercise is gonna be a single leg glute thrust, okay? So you can see here, we're doing theirs on a Bosu ball. Ladies, you can begin. You're gonna do 15 reps on each leg and then switch, count for yourself. We're using the Bosu balls because it builds instability. The ankles moving, the knees moving, the hips moving, so it's making the actual glute and the whole entire leg work harder. But if you don't have a Bosu ball at your house, you can easily use some type of bench or a table that's stable enough, or you can even do these on the floor with your foot flat on the ground. You just don't get as much elevation. So putting your foot up on a bench or the edge of your bed or a chair will allow you to get more elevation and more squeeze. We're choosing to do these because they're more challenging because of the instability of the Bosu balls as they're training. Good. And you'll notice if you look at Danielle's foot, she got her toe pulled back, her toes slightly turned out, and driving the heel through the ball. What most people don't do is they think about putting a little pressure in the ball. You should be trying to pop the ball. You should be trying to drive it straight through the earth and crush it, because the harder that you push it, the harder that hamstring is gonna fire. So the cool thing about this exercise for your glute and your hamstring is it doesn't shorten the muscle, which we don't wanna do. We wanna try to keep that muscle nice and long and flexible and strong, so we're working in a controlled, contracted position. Those are your hamstring and glute thrusts. Good job. All right, here we go. So now we're getting into our fourth round of our cardio burst. So again, they've all picked a different exercise, and we're gonna do this for 30 seconds. And begin. Good. Sherry's out here doing her plank jacks. Looks like she's in the club dancing. Danielle's doing the walkouts. That's good. See if she does her toe touch variation. Yep, good job. The benefit of that toe touch variation is when you come across, you fire those abs and use it to pull your shoulders in. You get a good ab exercise also. So not just stability of walking out, but you're getting a contraction by her pulling her shoulders towards her hips. Good job. Mary Ann's back here killing it with the red band. So if you want to make that a little bit harder, see how our band's getting slack in the middle? Don't let that band get slack in the middle. Keep your feet wider and just move them like this, a little tiny in and out. There we go. Get even more burn that way. Just a little bit more advanced way of doing it. Good. Sherry's working so hard, her back's turning red. Look. Is that pumping up or is that from the AstroTurf?
Not sure.
All right, as we start to slow it down, we're finishing up our 30 seconds for our 4th round of our cardio bursts.
All right, so our next one are going to be our power moves, okay? So it's a combination of 2 exercises. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have 2 handles on. I'm going to step back. This is a little heavier exercise, so for me, I might do it 150, 200 pounds. Another person might do it 80 or 60. This is way too powerful an exercise to be doing with 20 or 30 pounds, okay? So put the weight you want in, you feel comfortable with. So from here, I'm going to squat down. I'm going to keep my back flat. I'm going to extend my upper body right to here. So my chin is down, my eyes are looking forward. First part of the movement, I'm driving up with my legs. That's where my power comes from. That's the power part of the power rope. So I'm here, my back is flat. I drive and create power. The second part is the row. From here, I'm returning to Clark Kent, popping open and showing Superman. The best analogy for getting that row right, right? Slide down, pop up, show them the Superman, show them the super row. Slow and control all the way down. 1,000 up, power. 1, 2, 3 on the return. Now, to watch how I'm sitting deep, but I'm not going so deep that my hips are cocking under and like trying to get in this way, where I look like a rounded frog in the back. That's how you're going to blow your back out. So with left back, chin and chest up, driving with the legs, and then row at the top. Okay? All right, we're up. Good job. All right. Members. South shut. Those shots are good. Good job. So these are power work, so the reps will be a little lower on this. Use a little heavy weight, so I would do it maybe 10 to 12 reps at the most. Get a little challenge out of it. It's good. You can see Danielle form it perfect. Drop down, back's flat. Just sit into her glutes. She's driving up. Get a real good contraction here in her upper back. Yes. Everybody likes this. Never anybody complain about it. It just feels good to your body. Feels natural to your body. Like be doing this little daily job. Good. Reworked. Maybe a perfect example with that bounce to the light. I'll sit down to that perfect. Got things over here. Perfect position. Good. Nice job. So we're doing our power digging.
So the next exercise that we're getting ready to move into, these are going to be our banded kickbacks with our booty bands. So we're working on our glutes. And begin. Good. So if you look, if you come all the way back here to the rear and look at Marianne, she's doing a good job. What we want to have is we want to have that toe dorsiflex. What that means is that toe's pulled up towards her knee, and her main focus is pushing my fingers straight back through that wall. Go ahead and extend all the way out. When she extends all the way out, she can do a little knee lift and get a little extra squeeze in her booty. Pull it all the way back in. Push my hand all the way through the wall, a little tilt. You get a little bit of that booty action. So the other thing that she's doing good is keeping a nice stable core right here. She can see that her abs are tight and she's not curving. We don't want to have that spine curving going up and down. We want to just focus on doing that glute. Straight through the back wall. Good. Pull that toe up towards your knee, extend through, squeeze all the way through it. You got 20 on each side and then switch to the other leg. Good. If you can't get the full extension like back there like Marianne's doing on that band, the band might be too heavy for you, so you might want to go down to a medium. She's using a heavy back there. These teal bands are heavy. That's the heaviest ones in the set. Good. Keep that toe pulled up towards your knee. Extend all the way through. Core's tight, abs tight. Make sure you're breathing and don't hold your breath. Very good. Nice job. Fantastic. All right, so now we're moving into our 5th section of our cardio burst. So again, we've all picked different exercises for 30 seconds and begin. So Sherry's doing her Spider-Man with the Versa band. That one really works your abs. Good job. Side to side with the speed skater with Danielle. She's got her feet in the correct position, not torquing that knee. That's perfect. Chin up, chest up. keeping a good pace. Marianne's back here doing her walkouts. Perfect. Good. Nice job. And she'd added a toe touch that time. Pretty work. Good job. Everybody's working hard on a Sunday morning. Everybody else is at home, sleeping in, having a cappuccino. We're in here sweating. Pretty work. Keep it up. Keep your pace up. Good job. As we start to slow it down, finishing up with that second to last set of cardio bursts. Good job.
All right, so our next exercise, we're gonna cable iso walkouts. So at the beginning, I'm gonna step out just a little bit. I'm gonna squat down, push my hands out. So the first thing I wanna check when I push my hands out are my hands directly across from my pulley system. So my hand before, I'm gonna step back a little bit so I'll straighten the line. I'm gonna squat down, I'm gonna engage my abs, I'm gonna get a flat back. I'm gonna punch my hands up straight underneath my chin, just like I'm looking over my thumbs like a gun sight. And then from here, I'm gonna walk to the side, nice and slow. My whole goal is for those hands not to move because I'm engaging my obliques and my glutes and my abs so hard that it stabilizes my hands and making it easy to move this weight. And this is about how fast we go. If you're going faster than this, you're gonna be muscling it with your arms and you're gonna be leaning. We're going lean. Flat back, chin up, chest up, abs are engaged. Make sure that you're breathing and don't hold your breath through the whole exercise, okay? All right, we're up, here we go. You're gonna go out and in 2 times and then flip around to the other side. Out in any place, and then flip around to your other side. Good. Nice flat back, hips are tucked to the front. Abs are tight, glutes are tight. Backs are flat. Yeah, squeezing the abs and trying to breathe. They're squeezing those abs nice and tight. It's gonna be hard to breathe. So you're gonna take real short breaths. Good. Perfect. Good job. Thumb right under your chin. You never leave. Put it right over top of that thumb like you're gonna say. There you go. Everybody's all order gonna sit out later. Peace. With it. Take it. And then a 26. Lift to the other side. Good job. Sit back if you leave with that else. Susan, while with this thing. Perfect. Good. Step backwards, clearing out, core series, center more and wild these fully. You got 100% right next. Try not to lean, try to keep that spine straight up and down, my squeeze the back, tight. Breathe for tight. Good. There it is. Keep sides. Thumbs right in the finicky chest. Don't let her drop. Nice rates. Good. From that video camera, which inspections look really, really easy. But you get out of the sweat dropping off of your load right now. Good job. It's very good control. So there's your cable iso walkout.
All right, so our next exercise are gonna be V-ups. So these are abdominal exercises. We're gonna see a couple different variations, okay? So they're gonna begin. We're gonna do 10 to 15 V-ups. And begin. So you can see Sherry's doing the full version of the V-up. Danielle's also doing the full version, and Marianne's doing the full version. Good. Got some ball players today. Sherry's shifting up. Good. Nice. Everything starts with the abdominal muscles. We're not just throwing our hands and throwing our head up. We start by squeezing our abs, dragging ourselves up to the top. Inhale on the way down. Exhale on the way up. Don't hold your breath. Good, nice and slow. You should never feel these in your lower back. If you start to feel something in your lower back, you're doing something wrong. Most likely you're not initiating with your abdominal muscles, you're just throwing your hands and your feet up. And we're winding down and finishing up. Good job, and rest. Perfect, good job. All right, we're coming up on our last part of our cardio burst, the last 30 seconds, so make sure that we do it good and work hard, and begin. Sherry's out to her walkouts now with a push-up variation. Nice. Danielle's over here. She's doing her lateral speed skaters, mountain climbers. Those look good. If you've never done these before, they're deceptively hard. They work your glutes real good. Back here, Marianne's doing her squat jumps. Got that band pushed out, knees out, toes out. Getting some height out of it. Fantastic. Marianne was an athlete in college, I guarantee. Good. Keep it moving. Where'd you go to college? Auburn? Oh, War Eagle, Roll Tide. Yeah. Good job as we're winding down the last 30 seconds of the last cardio burst. Good job. Way to work hard.
Yep. All right, so our next exercise is going to be a cable iso reverse lunge, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to be facing this way. Hands out to the front. So the goal of this is timing, okay? I want my foot to hit the deck at the same time my hands are at 90 degrees. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. So when this foot touches the ground, is the same time that this hand should be perfectly to 90 degrees. There's going to be a moment in that transition where you're floating in midair with one leg on the ground. That's why it's so important that I'm holding this weight up right now, not with my arms, not with my legs, but by feeding my abs. Because as soon as I release them, you see how I start wiggling all over the place? Watch what happens when I lock them down. Immediately stops, right? So from here, I'm going to step back, turn, hold, back to the front. So my foot hits, 90 degrees, foot hits, back to return. And when you come this way, and then switch to the other side and do my next 10. All right, here goes. So it's foot hands in at the exact same time first. Ass tight. Try to do this by swinging your hands. You're going to be wiggling and wobbling all over the place. Turn that handle with your abs. Good. Tell people all the time when you let them get about your hand, where hands are just attached to the handle. You're moving the weight with your body. You're moving the weight with your stomach. Good. His abs contracted and his shoulders stiff. Space. Good. And it can do the other side. Good. Again, if this is an exercise that you like, give me 15 pointers and you'd rather say you can. Today we're going to intend to show you how to do one. You can pause the video while we're working out at 8 point. Say, man, you know what, I'm going to be 20 bar with 30 of these. I'll be able to pause, shut my mouth for a few seconds. You guys knock the reps out, then press play on the video again. You can walk it as good performance. It's 7. Good. Nice. I'm here to pull their sweat. Give you your breathe. All right, so our next exercise we're going to do is going to be a banded dead bug. Right. Here, listen. Banded dead bug was one lag. Back. So what we're going to do, first things first, is I'll say pull up with my ass. Alright, so I'm not just pulling my hands like this. That had nothing to do with my stomach. I'm abs were completely relaxed. I'm going to pull my hands up the street. Spread my band out, and then crunch. See the difference? See how my hat's shaking? That's because my abs are squeezing so hard. Watch the other one. Do this, no hat shaking, no goodie. Alright? Up, abs, lock it down. Now my hat's shaking, okay? Then you know my abs are engaged. Now we'll do the exercise. We'll pull my knees up. Pull the band down. Crunch. This leg's gonna go out. Then this leg's gonna come in. Just like that. I'm gonna keep that band locked down the whole time that I'm marching my knees in. If you're feeling lower back pain while you're doing this, I guarantee your head and shoulders are on the ground into your lower back arch. You need to sit up like you got a book, the Encyclopedia Britannica underneath your shoulders. If you know, don't remember what that is, get off my video. Here we go. Okay, that's your banded dead bug. Here we go. Ha. Every time your feet touch the bands, it counts as one rep. You're gonna do 20.
Out. 6. Next.
If it's too hard, shoot back closer to your anchor. It's too easy, pull it. Good, crunch up, band to the knees. Shoulder blades off the deck. Good. Legs out straight, good. You notice how they're not taking their feet down to the deck. They're keeping them up. That helps keep their lower back rounded. Like I was talking about. If I were to take this blue block Should be able to put it underneath the shoulder blades and she's crunching up so high. Good. Nice. Use those abs to lock that band out. That helps you shake it. You see your band like go good. Harmonize up, manage your breath. Make sure that you're breathing. Good. Make sure that you're finding a nice solid anchor. Nothing to up this thing will do. So put it on your nightstand, it'll go fine. Good. 10 on each side for a total of 20. And relax. Nice job. Good, pretty work. That's your band and dead bugs. Alright, so our next ab exercise is going to be the same type of movement, but it's going to be a band bicep, okay? So I'll get this up, bounce that eye, about as high as my knee. I'm going to come out. Get set up in my position. While I sit here, still put my band on my feet. If I can't reach that far right now. Too much fade impact's too big. Alright, so I'm going to crunch up. Lock in. Get the hat shaking, squeeze that. Alright, now I'm going to start bicycling. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
5. If I want to make it real fun, I'm going to start crunching as a bicycle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then switch to the other leg and be fine. Okay? You got the simpler version and you got the advanced version. Just knock out 10 each. Band and bicycles.
Oh, wait, it's this place.
There you go, safe. Alright, crunching up, shoulder go up the forwards. So they're both doing the simple version of the count. Do that. Out back. Crunch touch the right. Good. Go back. Crunch touch the right knee. Good. Go back. Crunch up, touch the right knee. Good. Go back. Crunch up, touch the right knee. Good. And crunch up, touch the knee. Now touch your left knee. Good. 5, 4, 3. Make them pay. 2. Oh yeah. That's 1. Here we go. Nice job. Pretty work. Finish neck strong. And that concludes your butt kicking number 3 workout. They're at-home series workouts. Good job. Good work. Oh, that. Yeah, how old was that?